It's a beautiful day today out here in my back garden. The storm Kira has passed, although it's still a little bit windy, so I'll try and find a place where the wind isn't too bad. It's been a difficult couple of weeks here. I have a neighbor down there with a chainsaw, so you'll have to excuse that noise as well. But yeah, a difficult few weeks. I've been going to and from the doctor's surgery and the hospital, having a whole bunch of tests, and it turns out I have uterine fibroids and a very big cyst on my ovary, but it's all benign, so that's good news. And I'm just awaiting an MRI scan to find out the best way to operate to get the cyst out. So that's some good news. Some really bad news was I had problems with a local man from my village who has been helping me out in my garden for the last 3 years now. And I came home one morning to find himself indecently exposing himself, among other things, in my back garden. And so I've been going to and from working with the police to ensure that this sort of thing never happens to anyone again. And I will say that if anything like this has ever happened to you in your life, please, please, please go to the police, because it's important that they have a record of this sort of behavior, so that it, if it does happen again, they'll know that there's precedent for it. It's gotten me thinking about other times that this sort of thing has happened in my life before, and sadly it's happened too many times. And the way it makes you feel, I think, is probably the worst thing, because when this sort of thing happens to you, it makes you feel dirty, and that's not how you should feel if you're the one that it's being done to, But that's just something that I've had to live with a lot in my life. Since the age of 12, when I realized I couldn't wear a short skirt and walk down the street in my village without having cars full of 30 and 40-year-old men honking and shouting at me. It's just, that was the first time I ever got that. And that feeling of dirt and shame, and just not a very nice feeling. And that's not how you should feel. You should be able to wear what you want to wear at any age, without being, harassed in such an awful and disgusting way. And just had episodes like that throughout my life. I've had indecent exposure happen to me before in Ipswich, in the town near where I live, when I used to work in Ipswich. I'm working at a solicitor's. And just on my way back to work after lunch break, and some guy behind me was doing something nasty behind me. So it's, you never know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. But you just deal with it as best you can, and try and not feel any shame, and try and get over the pain of something like that happening to you and doing it as quickly as possible. And for me, that is just getting outside and back into my garden. There's a little, oh, he's gone now. There's a little brown rat here who likes to eat the birdseed, but he's just gone back into the hedge now. I do like Ratty. Ratty he's a sweet little brown rat with a white belly. But the important thing to do, I think, when this sort of thing happens to you is to remember the beautiful things in life when life is getting you down. So, I decided to take the garden and put it back into my power, and with a big spiritual, psychic cleansing and just taking back control of this space. And what has happened, is just a fleeting memory. Hopefully. And, just learning to see the beauty that lies all around you. The beauty of, a brilliant blue sky. The pigeons doing their acrobatics. The sound of the sparrows chirping in the hedgerows. Just seeing the beauty that's everywhere, because it's so important. And it's always there, it's always around you. You just have to look for it. So, that's just my little bit of advice for today, is to, hello Blackbird, is to look for the beauty, because it is all around you, all the time, every day. And once you see that, you'll realize that things, even though they can be bleak and even though they can be dark, there is a contrast there, and you're not just falling down, slipping down one slope. You're kind of standing at the top of the hill and seeing all perspectives, which is where I like to be. I think that's probably the best place to be. So, getting everything back on track, and hopefully I will be able to start painting again, and I'm hoping next week to get out onto the heath to take some more photographs and maybe do some more video, all depending on if I get a call from the hospital for my MRI scan or not, but and dependent on the weather, because it is February and the weather, changes in a heartbeat. But so that's where things are at the moment. And could be better, but it could also be a whole lot worse. And I just have to remind myself that there is the beauty everywhere. The beauty in the flowers, the crocuses. It's just everywhere. So despite what happens, always look for the beauty, and know that without the darkness, how would we know where the light can shine? The light needs darkness, so it's all a balance. Life is never 100% positive, 100% brilliant all the time, and even though it may seem like that sometimes with social media and other things, you have to take the good with the bad. And I'm lucky because I have a support network of good friends and family that are here for me, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So So yeah, it's just a quick update to let you know what's been going on, and hopefully we should get back into making more videos and having photographs, getting out onto the heath. I'm going to be on the hunt for some antlers because the stags should be dropping their antlers if they haven't already in the past week. And hopefully I can have a little souvenir of that beauty that you've probably seen in previous videos with the fallow deer on the heath. So, well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll join me again here on my channel. And please hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. So for now, from sunny Suffolk in England, take care. Bye.